Lyrics and Lies 2018 in review. Shayz on the mic is going to kick this off.
Shayz on the mic is going to give it to Money Green. Go ahead, Money Green. Start off with the review of 2018. Because there's a lot that happened in 2018.
A lot of things happened in 2018.
Shoot.
We can start off with some simple stuff, some fun stuff. Top movies. Aquaman came out recently. Major movie. Really good. I enjoyed it. Kevin Hart with Night School. That was all right.
That was okay. I did check that out.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny, but I'm going to say one thing. He did put a good mix of people in that movie.
Cover all bases.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, the little lady, the mother, she was crazy. She was funny. I liked her.
All right.
In it. So that was a pretty good mix of how he did that. Would it be a top 10 on my movie list? No.
Well, we know it definitely wouldn't be a top 10. We just
But it was very entertaining, though.
All right, and one of the biggest, or actually probably the biggest movie is Black Panther.
Oh, yes.
That's major.
Oh, I know that.
That was major. Michael B. Jordan and...
Yes, sir.
Didn't the other movie come out, the Avengers?
Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. I can't wait.
Thanos kick butt.
Yeah, I can't wait to see.
Made a lot of people upset.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War, Stan Lee passed away. That's a creator of about 90% of all the Marvel movies, including Black Panther and Captain America, X-Men, all those people. So
Venom.
I don't think he created Venom.
But Venom is one of the movies that came out.
It's definitely under, the movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely under Marvel, but I don't know if he invented that one. And so Stan Lee passed away, and we had some other people pass away. And we bid farewell to, like your son says, Triple X Extension, or however you pronounce it. Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Kim Porter.
Yes.
And
Nancy Wilson.
The queen of Nancy Wilson. And Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
Miss Aretha. That's all of them. What else was big this year?
Kevin Hart turning down the Oscars.
All right. That was major.
That was major. It was big talk.
The LGBTQRS community.
You got it right this time.
That was wrong. I was being silly.
I was being funny.
Okay. Because I could have kept going. Could have went to TUV. But they expressed their anger at Kevin Hart's tweets and called somebody a couple of names with the FAG word, and then expressed some stuff about his son. He would go crazy if his son trying to be gay or something. And when a comedian says things like that, you don't take it seriously, but some men actually do feel that way. And it's unfortunate certain communities aren't allowed to be joked about, but I joke about them. I mean, gay jokes are funny just like heterosexual jokes are funny. But anyway.
The Braxton family was out.
Hold on, Oscars told Kevin to apologize or you can't host, and Kevin said, yeah, I already apologized. You know, I don't even need to host. Y'all go ahead and find somebody else to host. Mm-hmm. I'm good without y'all. And then he apologized afterwards. That was a gangster move. So big ups to Kevin for that. And he also got his station on Sirius XM, Laugh Out Loud.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called. And he has a show on there called Straight from the Heart. And that's a really good show. That's Kevin Hart in his element and it's on point. Him and the Plastic Cup Boys. I really enjoyed that. So big up to Kevin Hart. Tiffany Haddish had a nice year.
Yeah, she did.
Really nice year. And my boy Cat Williams.
Oh, gosh.
He showed his ass this year. Mm-hmm. When the host Wanda down in Atlanta, she set him up. She said, I have some nice punchlines you can get off of me. And I really don't want you to say them, but I can't stop running my mouth. So I'm going to say some things. They're going to make me feel bad, and then I'm going to get upset later. So, Cat Williams. Really enjoyed Cat Williams this year. The Bobby Brown story.
Yep, that came out.
That
2 days.
That was a big thing. Yeah, and Bobby showed his ass. And I didn't finish reading his book. I started reading his book on the plane. And it's really good, but things got so hectic I put it down, so I need to pick that back up.
Tamar Braxton, her husband divorced.
Oh.
She got a new boo.
So we got some people that went to jail this year.
Oh yeah.
The boogeyman went to jail. He's a boogeyman for the longest time. Mr. Suge Knight. Marion Suge Knight got locked up for 28 years.
Woo! Long time.
And he stared at people in the courtroom like he was going to come back and do something to him. And they're like, wait a minute, what you going to do? 28 years. You can barely see now. What you going to do when you got in jail in 28 years?
Dang. And how old is Suge?
Suge is in his 50s.
Woo!
So he come back in his 80s and he's going to wreak havoc on everybody.
If he can remember.
And kick some ass. Should get his ass kicked. Remember that barber beat us, knocked him out. And speaking of jail and can't see too well, Bill Cosby.
Poor thing.
And this is one of them, yes, that one still hurts. That one still hurts because
no Jello in jail.
it might be some Jello in jail.
You think so?
Depends on how freaky they are and what kind of commissary they can get in. Because if you got a thing for Bill Cosby and you have access to him and you have a couple of dollars and some pull, you can get some Jello in there and try to do a little Bill Cosby role playing thing. That's just messed up. That's messed up. I mean, hey, what goes around comes around, but if you didn't know all this stuff was going around, then when it comes around, you're a little confused. So, anyway, Bill Cosby. Nah. Elvin, speaking of Bill Cosby, Elvin from the Cosby Show. I can't remember his real name, but he was job shamed.
Oh yes, he sure
People
was.
saw him at Trader Joe's like, this Bama is working a 9 to 5. Aren't you a big time actor? And Tyler Perry came along and said, I'll get you a job. So he went from being job shamed and looking kind of bad to doing much better.
He's also did some appearances on some of the TV shows. What is it, NCIS?
Already?
Yep. He did an appearance on there already. Los Angeles.
That's
no,
good.
excuse me. Los Angeles is the Louisiana, New Orleans.
Okay.
He did an appearance on there.
That's really good. Also this year you had an increase of people calling the police on black people for the weirdest stuff and the pettiest stuff.
Selling lemonade.
Yeah, so we had a little black girl selling lemonade and get the police called on her. A guy is playing basketball in the gym with some other men and he got fouled too hard and he called the police because he said the guy should be arrested for fouling him. And the list just go on and on.
And the guys at the Starbucks.
Guy at the Starbucks.
The two guys that was at the Starbucks.
Right, for a business meeting. And they get escorted out by the police. And they were supposed to be there to meet with the white guy. And the white guy's there and he's like, wait a minute, what are y'all doing? The people barbecuing in Oakland. And they get the police calling them for barbecuing. So, yeah, these people are crazy. But anyway, moving on from them. And hopefully they don't bring their asses into the new year.
But those two men got paid from Starbucks.
Good. I don't know if they got paid a lot.
Yeah, but they complied with what they supposed to, but they did get paid from that.
They should have got paid a lot.
They're not going to, say how much, but they did.
All right, you had one of the major stories was Tekashi 6ix9ine, which was probably the best internet troller ever. Like the greatest internet troller the world has ever seen. And then his ass ended up in jail, and he's in jail right now for all types of racketeering and illegal action charges. Cardi B, you brought her up a second ago. Major year, major music, major album. All these, she's getting W's all the way across the board. So that's
Only thing she didn't get a W on is that marriage.
And Nicki Minaj hating on Cardi and being involved in all types of stuff, and recently allegedly being with a guy that is a sex offender and murderer. So she's definitely not being seen in a good light. Great music, but music is being overshadowed by a lot of the silliness, shenanigans and quote unquote hate that she's doing. Jay and Beyonce snuck an album in on us, which is really good. A lot of people haven't heard it yet. The album is a bomb. Jill Scott.
Hey, Jill.
That's what I say. Did her thing on the microphone in concert. Yeah, they creeping up. What else we got? 50 Cent being petty and buying tickets to Ja Rule's concert off of Instagram. Some petty stuff. Another big thing was Young Buck dealing with was that a man that was a woman or a man that has yet to get this? We have to educate ourselves in these terms.
The transgender.
Transgender. But was it a transgender or just a...
It was a transgender because you said her voice sounded like a woman's voice.
Yeah, but...
differ from our other boy.
Yes, but was it just a man dressed as a woman? And with the hairstyle and everything?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I never saw her face. I couldn't see her face that good. It was kind of distorted. So I really couldn't see her face.
All right. Well...
But her voice sounded very much as a woman. So.
Well, Young Buck got caught out there, and just like you mentioned, Dwight Howard, both of them got caught out there with either
and that looked like a man.
Either transgender or transsexuals or... I don't know. This stuff is hard to keep up with and hard to memorize. You need a chart to keep up with some of these terms. Both of them were with men that were undercover, or I don't know. I'm lost. But Dwight Howard is just to come back and play basketball. But anyway, hope Dwight and his butt gets better. Kanye West get the Coon of the Year award. He was up for the Coon of the Century award with all the stuff he's been doing. Kanye in 2018 is somebody that hung out with Trump, kissed Trump's butt, said he feels like Trump is the daddy or his father, and wearing that MAGA hat gives him power, makes him feel like Superman. Kanye West got liposuction. As a man, instead of getting his ass out there and exercising, he said, I'm going to take to rob my wife and her sisters too. I'm just going to get some surgery.
It's terrible.
And been going at Drake almost all of 2018. Having major problems with Drake. Drake had a big hit with Kiki. That's your boy Drake.
Kiki.
Yeah, that was his thing.
Do you love me?
Yeah. He got them pop hits. Now, right before that happened, he got popped. He got hit by a bazooka. The man holding the bazooka is Pusha T. Pusha T got off. We're going to have to talk about that one day, because this was Pusha T's year. Pusha T dissed Drake so hard and so well that Drake, instead of making a comeback, he retreated and put out a statement about blackface. So we found out Drake had some blackface pictures out there, and then he put a statement out about the son that he didn't let anyone know he had, and he put a statement out and he didn't reply. So it was real funny. That was real wild. I apologize for bringing up Drake's bad moment. And then Jay Prince. Jay Prince is probably the major player, one of the top 5 major players in music, especially in the South. In the South, he's probably number 1, maybe number 2. But anyway, Jay Prince came, and you never hear Jay Prince talk. That's probably why you didn't know who he was when I first mentioned him. But he came forward and said, hey, Drake had a real good song. He was really going to put Pusha T out of the music business, but he didn't want to put it out. Like, yeah, right. After what Drake did to Meek Mills and all these other people, he would have loved to damage somebody's career. But he was probably talking about damaging stuff to Kanye's punk ass. And in that case, I wish he would have put it out. For real. Because Pusha was begging him. But anyway, and you brought up Meek Mills. Meek Mills went from being, I would say, a laughing stock, after being dissed by Drake in 2018 and in jail. So he started off the year in jail, and then he gets out. He's flown to, I think, an NBA basketball playoff game. Then he starts speaking about the judge and the judicial system and how it's being unfair to him, and how the judge wanted him to do a song using Boys II Men, Bend the Knee and whatever. And then Meek put out a banging album. So he went.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good. Yeah.
That's a good album.
I listened to it.
That's a good album.
It was pretty good.
And especially when you think about
everything else that's out here,
not including your boyfriend Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Wale. You push all them to the side, and you have a whole bunch of. I'm not gonna say weird stuff, but it's like a muck of average stuff. Real pop hooks, a lot of average music, no lyrics, anything.
You left out Donald Glover. Donald Glover. Yeah.
Oh, This Is America? Yeah, he put out the This Is America video. That was this year?
Yeah.
That was this year, okay. And he did his thing with that. And was Get Out this year? Or was that last year?
That was last year.
Get Out.
But he also did have another
the year, yeah.
a nice song that came out too in the summertime, the little cartoon.
With the video, which was dope. That was a tight video. I like that. So Joel Santana, remember he got in trouble for running through the police station or he took a gun to the airport, and when they when they check your test, they checks out everything, all the bags and everything. He had a gun in there, and when he realized he had a gun and they called him over, he took off running. But everything caught up with him, so he got sentenced in 2018, and everybody found out he was missing some teeths.
He was missing teeth.
He's missing teeths. It turns out that he's been messing with that lean. And that lean does something with your teeth. It wears down your teeth.
Oh.
And it makes some teeth that kind of shuts your teeth. But
bursting what I do with these braces. Shayz on the mic has braces, y'all.
But yeah, Jewels. Also in rap, since we're on rap, MGK stepped to Eminem.
Oh yeah.
And put some things out there and came out. I don't know the name of that diss track, but you liked it.
But he cannot top Eminem. Sorry.
He put up a great fight. He stood his ground.
He stood his ground.
And I think it was about equal. I like Eminem's version, or I like what Eminem said. I like the style. I like everything Eminem did more than I like what MJK did. But MJK does get a little bit of respect, but he's not really hip hop like that. He's a little hybrid of some other things. So anybody's sweating that. And Birdman, anyway, I ain't gonna. I'm a hater. I'm a hater with Birdman.
And this is what I've heard, and I don't know if this is true, but he's really
Jacquees's boyfriend,
among other things. But his money is really dwindling down. From what I say, he's been sued a couple times. Lil Wayne
sued him. He's been sued probably 10 times.
Yeah, and so there's probably not much money left.
Foreclosure.
Yeah, he got a lot going on.
But he and Lil Wayne have
they made up?
settled their differences because Lil Wayne's album came out.
Oh yeah, it did.
So I was about to get to that. They made up. So finally, the new album was released after 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, but he was still trying to make sure it was relevant because it was sitting on the shelf for so long.
No, it's a new album. It's
new.
New. It's new material. So the old material is still out there somewhere, and he can probably fix it up and
redo some stuff.
Or put it out for free in the mixtape. Who knows? But 2018 saw the return of Lil Wayne, and also Lil Wayne was in tax trouble. And guess who helped him? Jay-Z.
What?
Jay-Z. He tried to get Jay-Z to sign him. That's a little known fact. He asked Jay-Z to sign him to Rockefeller Records years ago. And Jay-Z said, that wouldn't be cool because, baby wouldn't, your father wouldn't like that. So he said, I tell you what, let me hit you back. So Jay-Z gets off the phone and calls up Baby. And said, look, I just want to give you a heads up that Wayne asked me to sign with him. Businessman to businessman, right? Mm-hmm. So Birdman said, yeah, I hear you, player. He said, what? All right, it was here. I was able to do there. All right, thank you. I'll hit you back. Gets off the phone.
He probably said, what you say?
Exactly. Gets off the phone. Jay-Z said the next thing he knew, a lawyer served him with a cease and desist.
What?
Telling him that he's tampering with Lil Wayne's and Baby's contract or whatever, and Baby's artist, and he can no longer talk to Lil Wayne, blah, 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 about business. And Jay is like, wait a minute. I could have just went ahead and signed them.
Right.
But I turned it down.
Curtis.
No, I turned it down and let you know. Yeah, and let you know that this was going on, but I didn't sign him. I turned it down actually. So, that's the kind of dude Baby is.
Yeah, Baby's cutthroat. That's why I was really shocked when your girl Tony.
I don't even want to talk about that.
That's all I want to say. Tony got with him, but she got a way out.
Why you gotta keep talking?
She got a way out by losing that engagement.
We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear about
engagement ring. But they broke up now, so you should be happy.
You ain't gotta keep talking.
They broke up just like you talk about Drake. I'm going to be on Tony.
I don't want to talk about Tony. I don't like Tony anymore.
I'm surprised. Is it because of Baby?
That's why I'm a Baby hater. How she stooped that low and went that route. And that broke my heart. But she said
the next man she gets with, she want him to have a little paper.
That broke my heart.
And he had paper.
That broke my heart. And even Tony can't unbreak it. I'm serious. That really messed me up.
I thought y'all had...
Because...
I'm so sorry.
Because when you're... We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Because that's your girl now.
Let's get into sports real quick.
She make you so high.
Quickly in sports. The year began with the Philadelphia Eagles finally won their first Super Bowl. They lost their first Super Bowl appearance to the Raiders, Oakland Raiders. That silver.
You just want to mention that because let y'all know that Raiders is Money Green's team.
That silver and black attack.
That's all he wanted. That's the reason why he mentioning this.
And they lost their second to a bum team up in the Boston, Rhode Island area. But they came back this year and they smacked up the Patriots, and I really that made me feel good. That made me feel good. I really enjoyed that.
Didn't you post that on your page?
Yeah, punk ass Patriots. So shout out to the Philadelphia. We don't have much to cheer about with our local team, the Wizards big thing. And I'm not a Skins fan, but Skins fans didn't have anything to cheer about. But the Washington Capitals finally won, so we had to go to hockey locally.
Oh yeah.
To have something to cheer about.
And DC was filled. The streets was filled with people for that day. They was excited and happy. They partied all the way down the street. Actually, by where I was downtown.
I believe it.
Yeah, they was out there.
In basketball, with the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green called my boy Kevin Durant a biatch and told him, we were winning before you got here. We don't need you.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
And Kevin Durant looked like a little puppy. And didn't represent C. Pleasant too well at that moment, but should have realized that when he signed up with them boys that they didn't need him. He should have went somewhere else. LeBron James went to L.A. That's a big deal in sports. Bron. Stevie J married Faith. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we gonna leave that there. Jaden Smith has put it out a couple of times that he's gay and he has a boyfriend.
Hold up, say that again.
Jaden Smith.
Rewind.
Jaden Smith said a couple of times in 2018 that he's gay and he has a boyfriend. He says Tyler, the Creator, is his boyfriend. And he said it in a very joking way in front of an audience of people.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
And Tyler said, yeah, don't sing him on me. And Jay said, no, this is my boy. What are we talking about? R. Kelly putting things out there in the public and people just brushing it off.
Plain sight.
Like it's art. Jaden like, look here. I like a little bit of that dang thing too. That thing, and then that dang. You know about my son the General. My son is a really good rapper, but he's been doing a lot when it comes to the rights of black people, the rights of women. He's been representing. So be on the lookout for my son. He's going to do some things in 2019. He's a voice of the people. Dame Dash got his money from Lee Daniels. Dame Dash rolls up on Lee Daniels at a Diana Ross concert.
Don't tell too much. They got to listen to that episode.
And Lee Daniels says, yes, Damon. Okay, Damon. I understand, Damon. I really want to finish listening to Diana Ross, Damon. Damon, you're turning me upside down, inside out, and right. Come on, Damon.
Really?
Damon. Now that we were talking, you look kind of handsome, Damon. So, Lee Daniels swings that way. We like them boys. And last but not least, Lil Duval with the big hit.
He had the big hit, Living My Best Life.
Comedian has a big hit. And that's the biggest comedian hit since what? Since what? Rick James and Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I can't understand it. Why you wanna
I think it's talking about Kevin Hart and Trey Songz.
After all of the things I've done for you.
I thought we talked about no singing in 2019.
Say it again.
Didn't we talk? We sang it in 2019
Never say
too?
that. Yeah. Whenever I can hit a note.
So
I would take
Trey
advantage of
Songz and also Kevin Hart did a little something.
Living my best life. Trey Songz and Kevin Hart did something in 2018.
Wasn't that 20?
No, I don't know.
Was that 17?
I don't know. I know they did some.
No,
stuff
when you
like
made a reference to was there another comedian and singer? That's why I brought that to.
Well, there are a few that
there.
put things out there.
Yeah, but the Duval thing was big.
That was
Everybody
real big.
loved that. He had Snoop in there. You
Yeah.
know, that was good. It was good.
And R. Kelly was muted with the Me Too movement. So they have this woman, I can't recall her name, but a really intelligent sister. She began a hashtag Mute R. Kelly. So you look up hashtag Mute R. Kelly. It's about people not supporting R. Kelly, protesting at his concerts, not having his music or not allowing his music to be played on the radio, and just really shutting him down. And it's actually been working because he's been having a hard time being on the road and doing concerts to the point where he says he's broke. He said he's losing money, and he's been doing local gigs. I actually I think that I see a video. I read something about him doing local clubs in Chicago. And
He probably should leave Chicago.
yeah, well, there were rumors that he was in Africa, but that was from years ago. That video surfaced from 2017 or 2016, maybe even earlier. And it's funny to hear him sing what he was singing to an extent, but then you got the sadness on the other end. So it's bittersweet hearing him singing. But he was in Africa saying, asked the woman who wanted to come with him. He said, "Do you have your passport? Do you have your shots?" He's funny. It's funny. It's funny. But anyway, so that's it for 2018. I don't know if you can think of anything else.
I think we have covered the whole year. I think we have covered from January to December of 2018. I don't think we left too much out.
It should be some big things for people. These
So
people.
we're looking for what's going to happen in 2019.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep up with that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start jotting that stuff down.
And also make sure you continue to follow Lyrics and Lies with your boy Money Green on the mic and Shayz on the mic.
Money Green on the mic.
Well, you're on the mic right now. That's not your name. It's just Money Green.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is continue to follow us and listen to us and check us out. In the new year, we're going to be doing some big things.
Big things. All right. That's it. We'll holler at y'all later.
We out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out.
You still leveling up?